Millionaire. This is some breaking news. It appears we're having a good old-fashioned shakeout by Bitcoin. Understand your technicals and don't panic until the time's right. Right now, Bitcoin, remember, we broke out of a symmetrical triangle, broke into a channel, broke out of the channel, and we're yet to backtest this channel since breaking out. So now that tight uptrend has finally been broken. So now we can actually do what we need to do to continue on this pattern. We need to backtest right here on this rising channel, use it as support, and then this will bounce out, and this will propel us up to 51K if we hold this. If we don't hold this, it would be unfortunate because then we would start trading in the channel again, and then we might break down. But we would know we'd break in the channel, then we'd get a back test, and then we would know where to sell. So if we get something like that and then a back test, then you got to get out. But other than that, this looks like a good old-fashioned shakeout. Bitcoin's just retesting for the first time, like I said. And this is completely normal. Like, a lot of people are flipping their nut, and it's like, this is normal as shit right now. This is so normal. We ready, guys? I'm going to break it down to you because most of YouTube will flip a nut. They'll freak you out. I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. And until we have the proper sell signal, there's no reason to sell. So basically what happened was we were in a big symmetrical triangle. Okay? A huge one. Symmetrical triangle, right? Resistance, support, broke out of resistance with this W formation, came into a channel, finally broke the channel, and now the only thing left to do here is back test the channel before another explosive move. While we came out, came down, came up, we'd never back tested this channel as support. No major support. We've come up, come down, come up, come down, come up. Now we're finally on the top side of it, using it as support. And that looks like a bull flag with a shakeout candle. It looks like a bull flag with a dump candle to push everybody out who doesn't understand technicals or don't have it drawn out properly. That's your uptrending resistance. It's for the first time going to use that uptrending resistance on that channel as support after breaking out of symmetrical. That would get us up to this area and finish off my targeted move of 51,773 from 41,800. This is the only thing that's missing right now is that last move. So I project, unless Bitcoin falls down here and has a further fake out and comes down to the daily time frame, which is possible, and then you might, if it bounced off here, then it's tricky because then you want to watch it come out of the channel before you sell or break this. You don't want to sell anything until you break the daily time frame in the 20-day. But obviously that's a long ways. So some people, you got to use the channel though. Because right now it's at 45,932 and a bounce off of that 45,932. Imagine selling it and then Bitcoin goes up about 12.5% from there. Because you couldn't sit through the Bitcoin 5%. It's all about positioning, guys. It's all about where you're in a position. So I've been telling people to get an XRP all the way from 54 up. And then I reiterated it at 74 cents, saying this is the spot. X marks the spot if you're not in. Matic, I was touting $1.66, and there was a reason. At $1.66, let me go to Matic. I don't know why I clicked on Doge. At $1.66, Matic was right at that critical support line. It measured up nicely with the side of the channel. So I figured $1.66, the worst we could look at, and worst case scenario was if it fell down to 157 and we held that 200-day. And that would be fine. And then we would bounce up real quick, and then we could see what was going to happen from there. But this is a very small channel, so it's been supporting it. It's been holding it. So we've just got to pay attention to the pattern setup. That's my point. These shakeouts happen all the time. Look at XRP. What's XRP really doing? It broke out of a symmetrical triangle. It back tested it once on the smaller symmetrical. Remember, we were within an inception style pattern, right? So anybody who doesn't understand what's going on, ready? I'm going to show you real quick. So you can go back to your technical analysis people and be like, you suck because you're full of shit, because they are. So support, big symmetrical, right? Support, resistance, support, resistance. So that's the big symmetrical. Then I discovered, and you guys seen the big symmetrical. So I'm going to go into the 4-hour time frame. I discovered we broke out of the symmetrical and we created a symmetrical triangle within the symmetrical triangle. And that was relevant for this point right now. This is the whole point. This is relevant for XRP. Big symmetrical we break out of right here. Back test that big symmetrical for the first time. Now we're still in the smaller symmetrical that I said we had to break out of still before we could make the bigger move on the pattern, which is why we'd get rejected at 91 cents, have to come back and back test. I didn't know if we'd come all the way to 75 or not, but that is logical because we broke the uptrend, this very big uptrending support. Now we're on this smaller symmetrical triangle. We've got to back test this, and that's might be what we're doing right now. And my symmetrical is off, so it doesn't have to come that far. It's actually supposed to be like that. So actually, we've back tested it perfectly right now. I just didn't have it in the right spot. Like I said, that was just a generic, actually that's not even the right spot. It was a generic setup with XRP. No, it's actually not too bad. So that's what we're doing, guys. We're back testing this area. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And as long as XRP, oh, hold on, I want to get this right. As long as XRP holds this area and doesn't come back down farther than that 75 cents, you're fine. It's just a matter of positioning. They always try to shake people out. So we've had a breakout. We back tested it. Now we broke out again. And now we're back testing the smaller symmetrical. That's it. That's it. I mean, there's nothing more, nothing less. XRP Future Millionaire. I hope this helps.